And he wasn't even holding the sword with all his fingers. Oh shit! More blood.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of One Piece. Stone-faced reactions, whatever. I'm Zeta, this is Arcloid, blah 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 blah. So much care taken in every episode. It's like somebody form-fashioned it specifically for you, the viewer. Anyway, Arc, what do you remember from last episode?
Well, from last episode, we learned that the owner of the Baratia, Zeph, was once a pirate known as Redfoot Zeph because his feet were covered in the blood of those he kicked the shit out of. And that was why Krieg was scared of him, but because Zeph now has a wooden leg, Krieg is less scared of him. So he demanded the Baratia and as a new ship so he could take over the Grand Line again. But we, what I don't remember where you heard about Hawk, but I think Krieg did describe what happened to the ship, and Zoro at least knew who he was talking about. And then the rest of the audience was let in on it was a man in a long trench coat with a big collar. And then at the very end of the episode, he shows up in this little dinghy like Jack Sparrow with this humongous sword in his back. Not as big as Guts' sword, but it has a really big guard on him that looks like it's made out of gold. And we are going to get to see a possibly epic confrontation.
I'm pretty sure that Krieg was scared of Zeph not because of the whole Red Foot thing. I think that was just his reputation. I think he was scared of Zeph because Zeph spent a year on the Grand Line and came back fine.
That could be it too. I mean, that is very impressive and intimidating for someone who had their ass handed to them by the Grand Line.
Yeah, I think that's the point, is that he spent a year in the Grand Line just fine and came back
Oh yeah,
versus Krieg, who lost everything in 7 days.
and Krieg wanted Zeph's logbook so he too could survive the Grand Line because he wouldn't then have information.
Right, because he planned to go right back.
Right, and this crew was quite incredulous about it. He shot one of them for quote unquote insubordination.
Is that everything?
Yeah.
You sure this time?
Well, this time I asked Jason about the whole um word for crew meaning family. It's the word that Nami uses is nakama, Jason says. And it does mean family more than crew, really, which is why every other pirate is so shocked when he says it.
Well, you
And
just
then he
said
asked,
Nami says it.
no, it's nakama is the name for family, and it's more used by Luffy than any. Wait, let me restate
You have to
that.
say, you just said that Nami says it.
I messed up the names I was
I mean,
using.
Nami, the girl who just ran away with the ship?
Oh, I forgot about that, but no,
Oh,
Nami
yeah,
is the
you
only
did
one who
forget
says it.
something, didn't you?
I did. I'm getting used to that though. I'm an old man now.
That's why this is
But
not specifically called Stone Face Reactions anymore. It's called Two Old Men Watch.
yep. But anyway, I didn't mean Nami. I meant Luffy.
I can see how you get those two mixed up.
I don't know how I said it wrong, but I must have. So yeah, the word that Luffy uses for crew means family more than it does crew,
And
and
yet
that's
it's
why
translated
sometimes
to crew.
or friends.
I don't know. I never hear it, right? I'm reading the words and subtitles. I'm not listening for the actual words being said. They could be
It
they could be talking Simlish for all I know.
could be though. I that's why I keep the volume down so I can't hear them over you.
Trust me, you want to be listening to them more than me. Anyway, was that everything?
Yeah,
You sure you didn't forget anything else?
I'm sure I have, but I don't know what it is. So how can I mention it?
Okay. I guess we're not going to bring up the fact that Sanji knows what starving feels like.
Oh yeah, that is a very good point.
We just watched the episode. Anyway, that's everything? You got nothing left?
I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry if I've forgotten anything
No,
important.
I'm joking. I don't.
Again,
It's all about what you remember. It's not about what I remember. You're the one who's fresh. I'm the one who's forgotten more than I can see.
well, I am glad you're reminding me of these interesting little points to mull over because that's why I watch this show. I want to get the story.
It's literally all you can do. Anyway, I say we go ahead and get on into it then.
Right
But
on.
before we get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, uncut, and hey, maybe even with the volume still attached if you're watching this on YouTube, as well as some early access stuff, you can check it out over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure. It's all to support the channel. Just a little bit extra.
So I think I was talking about Gold Deep Roger before the lesson.
Yeah, I think maybe I can reuse the opening of the show. But this bit.
I can't think of everything I said during this bit.
But I'm saying, I think I can just reuse the bit. The opening is the same.
All right, makes me feel better.
I mean, rather than organically coming up with something new all over again.
Sorry, while that was going on and you're using the old bit, I just messaged Jason because he was asking me why I brought up the whole situation with Luffy and family.
Right?
I just told him I'm watching it again on a reaction show. And now here we are in the actual episode.
Look at that lobster cannon.
I got Mihawk. I was close with Miho. Okay.
I don't know where you got Miho from.
That was just my memory of the name of the character when I saw them on me by Baltimore Life and Short, of course. Now there's not me. It's got something cooking. Oh no, that stand was wearing just bare blades.
What?
Their swords are bare. They don't have any sheaths on them.
Yeah.
Oh, she's getting them to turn their backs. Uh-oh.
Well, technically, they already had their backs turned. Remember, they were looking out at the ocean when she got their attention to look at her, to then turn back around.
Uh-oh.
何ってビジネスよ。私は海賊専門の泥棒だもん。この船をいただいてくわ。
Oh, so she hasn't changed her
私は
stripes
人
at
たち
all.
仲間なんて言った覚えはないの。手を組んでただけ。ルフィたちとは短い付き合いだったけど、結構楽しかったわ。
You know, if you stopped gawking from the water and tried to swim, you could have probably reached the boat.
また会いましょうってね。
And there's a lot of space for the water to get into the lungs.
I mean, also, she has to, like, set up the rigging and everything.
All by herself.
So they had plenty of time to get back on board.
Unless she did it while they were looking over the edges. And then this happens. I wonder if he can reach it. He is still dead set on having her as a navigator.
I don't know why you need to drop your anchor.
I don't get that either. They're
Since
trying
they're
to
just
get out of
playing,
it.
yeah, playing it rush. They just jump from one boat to the other.
一体何が起こったんだ。
船が真っ二つに割れてるぞ。
見ろあれを。やつだ。
You call this thing a dinghy.
ロックリーク。あの男です。
Looks like a coffin.
我々の艦隊を潰した男です。あの男。あの男が。あの野郎。ここまで追ってきやがったんだ。俺たちを殺しに。
もう死ねだ。ゾロ。誰だあいつ。
俺が探し続けた
The guy I literally just talked to you about inside a little while ago.
鷹の
The guy I surround myself with guys who just say exposition.
I wonder. I was trying to make a joke there. It wasn't coming, so it's never mind. So he is the best swordsman in the world, and Zoro is just trying to be better than him.
てめえ何の恨みがあって俺たちを狙うんだ。
暇つぶし。
Honestly, I would just have laid down on the deck and pretended to be dead.
何
Parried bullets.
外したんだよ。切っ先で。
How'd you get over here, Zoro?
変えたんだ。そんなバカな。おい、お前は誰だ。刀が3本。もしかして。そんなに柔らかく動く剣は。
He's a sword collector. Nerd!
力だけの剣に強さなどない。
この船もその剣で割ったのかい。
いかにも。
なるほど。最強だ。 俺はお前に出会うために海に
Good spare time, right? What an attitude he has. I can see why you like him.
I mean, it's the first fight he'd been in a long time where he hasn't started off injured.
That's going to need to change pretty soon, I imagine. It's very quick.
I was expecting he's gonna have like a deeper voice than he actually has.
Turn it up so I can hear it better.
Some people do. To the detriment of nature. And there you go. Now you know, the East Blue is the weakest of all four seas.
That's interesting. He just cracked his teeth on the blade, on the handle of the blade. Demon cutter.
Well, I mean, we know Mihawk can chop up a ship. Zoro can't do that.
His little neck knife, yeah. It's pretty impressive, I'd say. Why is he running when they were already so close together?
I mean, I wouldn't be talking either, considering chance the sword falls out of your mouth.
Talk with a pipe in my mouth. I'm like a smoking pipe.
Yeah, not laid this way.
Right.
This is only work. Say that was only working because I had the thing here.
Yeah. You can at least cut part of the ship.
なんと凶暴な剣
It's not his ship. He doesn't care. Zoro cuts his random ship that he already cut.
あんなもんであのゾロの三刀流を全部受けてやがる化け物ゾロを超える化け物だあいつは俺はこんなおもちゃにあしらわれるために今日まで剣を振ってきたわけじゃない
Don't slip, Zoro. I've already learned how deadly that can be.
There she's grabbing herself.
You know, in case you forgot from 4 episodes ago. Sorry, 5? 4? 4.
It's been a while since we've seen them, though. At least I have seen them.
Yeah, it's been exactly as long since the last time I saw them.
強くなるから。
But that's the thing about One
天
Piece.
国まで俺の名前が届くように
You're constantly going to get reminded of
健康にな
things.
るからさ。約束したんだ。俺は。
It helps me at least.
この男に勝つためだけに。何を背負う、強さの果てに何を望む、弱き者よ。兄貴が弱えだと、このバッテン野郎。思い知らせてやる、その人。
やめろ酒屋ジョニー、我慢すな。ちゃんと我慢しろ。
It's a man's fight.
ルフィ。
Also, the going merry is getting away. And that's when the sun apparently decided to explode.
Hmm. Or just stab them before Zoro even got him anywhere near with those blades. Is that a
Well,
hard shot?
It's the problem
What is-
with announcing your attacks before you do anything.
At least it blazing all the way in.
The no duh from Mihawk. Like I said, Zoro is basically all of my tabletop characters.
I was about to say that reminds me a lot of Harmon, but nobody here who's watching this knows who that is.
Nope. Really a secret technique when you were the only one who knew it anyway?
And he wasn't even holding the sword with all his fingers. Oh shit! More blood.
I mean, again, it is the cut that chopped a ship in half. Or in 3 parts, actually.
Oh man, I don't know what to say. I'm just hoping that wasn't a fatal pair of blows, and it looks like it might have been.
Yep, you got it. Zoro only lasted 23 episodes.
Well, that's why I'm in shock because I don't see how he could have survived that. But anime lives on that trope. Should be easy to give up your ambition. I wonder where that comes from, Sanji. You might have something to unpack there. Luffy's not he's allergic to blades.
Well, they also haven't seen him doing his gum shit either.
Oh. That's good. Oh, he's got salt water in those wounds.
Zoro!
At least he knows his, Zoro's name now.
鷹の目のミホークにここまで言わせるとは。小僧、貴様は何を目指す？
海賊王。
険しき道ぞ、この俺を超えることよりもな。
知らねえよ。これからなるんだから。生きてる。気を失ってるだけだ。兄貴。
Usopp's patented method of pouring medicine on things.
兄貴。
Here's some Robitussin in your gaping chest wound. It's good for your lungs, right? I can see them.
俺が世界一の剣豪にくらいならないとお前が困るんだよな。兄貴、もう喋らねえでくれ。兄貴、俺はもう。
Well,
He's going to get his other two swords.
And that's what makes it the best episode so far, in my opinion.
Everybody's talking about their ambitions, yeah.
It doesn't feel like that. Feels like you're asking for more.
Die before you leave. Baby. Love that about the little details in this show.
Well, I think it's a reference to something you won't know for a long time.
Ooh. It's good he has stretchy arms. I can't imagine throwing a straw hat that far.
And that's how we get away from the whole 1 gear thing.
Yeah, but if he just does them a favor, then
But yeah, no, I mean, this is like the turning point of motivation, right? Zoro wants to be the world's greatest swordsman. He encounters the world's greatest swordsman, and then he makes a promise that, you know, the king of the pirates is going. Sorry, we got a little choked up there for a second. It's an emotional scene. Oh, it's an emotional scene.
Yeah.
Well, it's the first time that Zoro calls Luffy king of the pirates.
Right. And then Mihawk says that's going to be even harder than beating him.
Well, no. I mean, when Luffy says what's your goal, and Luffy says to be king of the pirates, he says that. But Zoro is saying, I'll never be defeated again from this day onwards. Is that fine with you, king of the pirates? So for Zoro here moving forwards, Luffy is king of the pirates. It doesn't matter.
And that is an emotional moment. I do agree with you.
来るぜクリークたちが。まったくなんて恩知らずな奴らだ。飯食わしてもらったくせに。
そういや宝持ち
Is he fighting with a pot lid?
おめえはいいから寝てろって。おい、なんか変な奴が出てきたぞ。盾で完全武装してやがる。うわーガガガガ。
Shields.
次回ワンピース必殺足技炸裂三次対鉄壁のパール海賊王に俺はなる。
Invincible Pearl. That's going to be a new one for your concept board.
Oh, there's already a couple new ones. Mihawk wasn't on my board. Don't just sit in silence there. You give me your thoughts.
Well, it was a fun episode, and like you said, a very emotional moment when Zoro called Luffy King of the Pirates and meant it. Because he was having his own moment where he was dealing with being defeated by being defiant about it, and that really shows us a part of his character that might have been alluded to in the past, but now it's like pretty starkly out there. But it was an interesting fight with Mihawk, him using that little neck knife dagger and deflecting 3 swords was. I mean, the way they animated it, it's the animation. You had to save cells. It's not like a choreographed movie fight. Or I've been saying I want to see that in live action now.
Well, I mean, I also think that the animation does get better over time.
But yeah, I noticed the art style. It's very detailed. A lot of cross hatching when there's more shadows are needed than cell shading would allow. Stuff like that. The art is very good in this show, and I do appreciate that.
Anything else?
Oh, Nami stealing the ship was a real bitch move, but Nami, we've come to expect that from her. We just I had a little false sense of security around watching Nami being nice to Luffy and everybody and working with them. I thought that might have gone somewhere, but apparently it hasn't.
No, I mean, we knew what she was about. She didn't change her tune at all.
Like I said, she lulled everybody into a false sense of security, including me as a watcher.
Right. Alright, well, anything else before we wrap up?
I'm trying to miss something.
Okay. Well, thanks for letting the audience know. I guess that is it for us today, then. Once again, I am Theta, this is Arc Lloyd, we've been Stone Face Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?